right, my friends, welcome back to the Swain Batty League. Week 4, I am AJ as 0, and I have called in the backup units here to assist me in the event of any potential oopsies in this game. I've got on the mic with me Mr. Boncrank and Mr. 30. Gentlemen.
Hello.
Howdy do.
We have one of the most exciting situations in SBL. Two teams both coming off a loss, playing to break that streak in its tracks.
Gonna be a big redemption game, especially for Tizzy and the Smash Bros here. Obviously need a big one with the record they currently have. Now's the time to make that move and show them they still got a chance in this league.
I was so preoccupied getting everything set up, I didn't catch this in the lobby, but it looks like Tankax, who had parent-teacher conferences because he's a teacher, finished aforementioned conferences, has come back online, and has been able to rejoin his team for the third game here. So our battle of the substitutes will not continue here. It'll just be Candy the Jackal subbing in on his side, as we are blowing through bans.
Oof, okay, well that's a big sub in here. Flex Panther probably feeling pretty good about that going into this redemption game, like you said, Mac.
I mean, Flex Panther is now, they dropped a 3-2 after that game, but it's 3-0 with this lineup and 0-2 without it. So you have to think that it's probably a little easier for them to just write off that loss and jump into this one. Meanwhile, Tizzy and the Smash Bros, I mean, their backs are about as close to against the wall as can be. I don't know if it's in must-win territory because there's still so many games remaining, but at some point it's possible that you'll just be too far behind the pack to even make it into the top 3, and they're getting very close to that point.
Yeah, definitely not mathematically eliminated, but you definitely have to be feeling it emotionally and psychologically here. Like, this is the time we either strike now or we go out here. So they're just going to go all in. And I can see with Thrifty picking up the Aurelian Soul, they are not going easy on this one.
Yeah, and we see a Zyra pickup. I know Tizzy plays a lot of Zyra support. I don't know really what Candy Jack's playing, but is this potential role swap, you think?
I would be shocked.
Just to try something new. I mean, nothing's sticking. Only one win so far this season. Oh, the Kled was left up.
Yeah, we haven't seen this yet. Is he gonna actually do it? He ain't gonna do it, Tino. Absolutely zero chance. No, he's gonna go. What? He's gonna go for the Shogoth. So he is maybe gonna try to deny that pick we saw Mad Cow on earlier. Mad Cow has his entire champion pool available to him here, so I mean, he can just counter pick before drawing bans if he wants to.
Yeah, might be a bad idea to slam it here. Ooh, that's their jungler though. That's Cax on that Wukong, right? There's no way that's Dario Chop, man.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, like for this game, I want to see Dario on one of his trademark hyper carry bruisers like Darius just run over the team in team fights. No more of this, I'm going to be the tank and peel stuff. Just put the team on your back and do what you do best, my dude.
Yeah, I agree. Chopman, probably the most disappointing player in the entire SBL this season, in my opinion, just given what the expectations are, what the potential is, that we have seen only really small glimpses of that from some like solo kills and lane occasionally. But like, go back to your basics here. Pick the Darius. Pick something that will just strike fear into all 5 members of that enemy team.
Yeah, speaking of someone who's laned against the worst of Chopman's champ pool, it really is true. He strikes fear into the heart of his lane opponents, and that messes with your mental so hard, knowing that you're already behind at level 1 just because the summoner name above that champ is Dario Chop, man.
Yeah, and Wild here is we're on the last ban. Just as another sign that the times have changed. The Chopman potentially he's going to draw 1 single ban out of 5. I mean, there are past seasons where if he doesn't pick a champ in the first rotation, he's drawing 5 bans.
I think that Galio ban may actually be at him too, because I've seen him playing that top recently in some practice games.
Oh, I guess
it's not the champ you really want him on though anyway.
Because Thrifty's already picked this champ, so yes, good point there. Thank you for the carry. So he does draw those 2 rotation bans, but not the ones we expect, and it's going to be Dr. Mundo coming out for the Chopman.
Hey, I recognize that technology. Where have I seen that before?
Is it true that he got buffed this patch?
That is what they were saying. His win rate is up. It's not like insanely high or anything though, although who knows, maybe it could be rising. Maybe people are still figuring him out. I'm not. I'm not
Yeah,
certain.
he's just been so far out of the meta. I can't remember the last time I saw him played, at the higher tiers of play. It's fun to see.
And that's not like a traditional Chopman champ, but like it feels like one.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Chop
He
chop.
could absolutely run over team fights with that Mundo.
Yeah, so some things to think about as we head towards this game here. The last time these teams played, I was just going to say, Renai Circulation was on that Vigar 5-0-7. Just absolutely insane in that game. Carrying a lot of the skirmishes. I mean, the whole team really popped off. It was a 23-6 on the kill screen affair when these two teams played in week 2, but Blab, one of the big reasons why.
Yeah, he's already got his Vigard banned twice this season, once in week 2 and once in week 3, and yeah, it's an incredibly powerful champ, and it plays right into Blab's playstyle. So, feel like they're feeling pretty good about this comp so far.
Had all of that time on the draft just to take a Jinx with the last pick here for presumably Tizzy. We'll find out in a sec as getting asked about the betting pool, but I am sorry to inform you, Mr. Dan, that you actually missed the pool, which is currently 5-95 in favor of Flex Panther. There is no faith in neither Tizzy nor the Smash Bros in this one.
Oof.
Time
Yeah.
for a Hollywood comeback story then. I mean, with the way Thrifty played last game too, like he played out of his mind and gave us a run for our money. We had to do everything we could just to make sure that we didn't throw to him. So they could totally make this happen. I believe in the Disney comeback for Tizzy and the Smash Bros.
Yeah. Tankax on the Nocturne here, and there's something we were talking about as a team is they banned his Jarvan and his Trundle, and outside of that, there wasn't a lot of anything in his match history. So I'm curious to see how he's going to do on a considerably different jungle champ.
Yeah, in the preseason, Tankax played a Zac game, and then I think he's just played straight Trundle since. So
Yeah.
this he will probably maybe be the most important player to watch. Everyone's talked about this win streak for Flex Panther and how monumental him being in the jungle has been for it. I am also really curious to see because this is a very different champ than Trundle. You're the one pressing the go button. You have to be assertive. You have to know when you can go, and you have to make plays happen. You can't just sit back and like play near your back line.
Yeah, they do have a little bit of engage too with Rakan to assist, but the comp out of Flex Panther almost feels like it's a we want to dictate the fight on our terms and zone control the region of the map in that point in time. Whereas Tizzy and the Smash Bros, they're very obviously all in on catching someone out and then engaging off of that. Realistically, they have Zyra and Wukong, and that's basically it. So they're going to have to work hard to make a fight happen. I think Nocturne might be a little counterproductive in that regard, but even just ulting to turn off the vision's super valuable.
Yeah, and honestly, if I'm being real here, just saying like, hey, we think their bot lane's going to run it down. Let's pick Nocturne and make them run it down. I think is a totally valid strategy here. You could literally just path like bot top to bot and just gank bot after every single one of your clears with your ult coming back up. And like, I don't think you really need to overthink it.
Yeah, I agree. And Lazy Last back in bottom lane here on the Twitch. He had a great win on it in week 3. Paired again once again with Trees Rakan. I agree. That's the strat, man. You go bot with this Nocturne Twitch Rakan and you just get it rolling.
Yeah, Twitch is scary. With the sheer amount of frontline he has and zone control between Cho'Gath and Vigor, he's just going to be machine gunning people in range. I would be very, very worried about that Twitch come mid to late game.
Well, past 30 minutes, Jinx, Aurelion Sol, Zyra for the disengage. I mean,
That is true.
their
They
comp's
also
looking
have
pretty
the
good.
scaling on their end too.
It's going to
They could
scale well.
absolutely win.
Yeah, but can they
I
get there?
Yeah,
Can
and
they
even if
get
they do
there?
get there, to me it's about Thrifty and Mundo more so than the Jinx. Obviously the champion scales, but Tizzy just I don't think she's at the caliber of some of the other ADCs that will carry those late game fights. Especially in a comp like this where it's not like she has 3 hyper frontliners in front of her. She is going to have to be pretty smart with her positioning. She's not going to be able to rely on her support. It's not like she's got you know fucking I'm trying to name drop a player, and I don't know, literally any of the other supports. It's not like she has Chai down there to help protect her, you know?
Yeah, and Jai's whole pool was like sort of enchantery or just more defensive focused supports, Braum, Taric, things like that. And Zyra's the opposite of that.
Yeah, I think Tizzy's objective in these fights isn't necessarily to carry the entire team fight. It's just to stay alive as long as you can.
That doesn't matter though, because it
Boom.
is going to be Candy Jack on the Jinx. You were correct with that prediction 30. Going to be Zyra coming out of the Tizzy here. They're gonna say bot lane went so wrong last time that we might as well try something different. Then I guess I cannot blame them.
Yeah, I mean, we started off this this broadcast, this draft saying Disney and Smash Bros. Their backs against the wall. This, to me, this is a must-win game. I don't think their season can continue if they lose, and especially in a spectacularly bad way like they have sort of previously. So I like the switch up. What's the worst that could happen?
For sure, it makes it a lot more interesting too. We never got to see this roster configuration from this team yet, so this will be an interesting game.
We are into the game. Click the progress bar if that did not work. I figured out the tell, boys. If you mouse over the progress bar, it'll just be blank, but once you can click into it, you'll see a timestamp for what you would click to. So, every SBL season, there's a puzzle that takes you a month or so to solve with some of the spectator bugs, but you always get to do the troubleshooting over these games. I'm grateful I've been streaming 2 of them a week. A lot of time. 2 troubleshoots, as it looks like Flex Panther are going to troubleshoot their way straight into the enemy jungle here. And I actually kind of like this. With where Blab is staying, they're going to like assume that there's not an invade happening. Can they get the wraparound onto the chop, man? Or they're going to just get a warden back out here. Thunder! Oh, this is dangerous, though. Now he gives up a lot of information. Now everyone knows that they've been invaded on, and there will be a fight going on.
Just a little bit of a wait. What the fuck is my spectator bugs? Okay, I'm good.
All right, we've got professionals. 30 and I have we've spectated a lot of this game in the last 10 plus years.
Yeah. I feel like it's getting worse every year as far as the bugs go. Oh my God.
Bring back the good old days when Spectator was just making both teams 6 men and putting a Teemo in both spawns.
Oh, dude, fucking Season 1 World Championship. That's how they did it, folks.
Yeah, not ironically. So
yeah.
We are, you should be able to just reload it. Bonkrank. Bonkrank's currently sorting out some Spectator issues, so we're going to let him live troubleshoot here. As we'll just head into the game here, as we do see nothing too surprising here. Both junglers starting on the bot side to get a leash, which means they're going to be pathing bot to top. We'll see if we're going to see any exciting fights in that top lane early.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm at 103, 104, 105.
We are at 201. Just keep zooming past. If you get as far as you can go, you'll be
got him. 203. Let's do it.
Yeah. Press plus to speed it up, double speed.
Or equals on your keyboard.
Yep, we're good.
All right, so here we go. What I'm watching for here, will Candy and Tizzy get level 2 again? So I think we are 1 creep away from it happening. The answer is no. Both these bot lanes gonna hit level 2 together.
Yeah. Oh, some big old slaps happening in the top lane. Corporate Mundo this time. Another cool skin. Mundo has the coolest skins. He's just a cool champ, actually.
I agree with that. Mundo is a pretty cool champ. Is Tree gonna go in and put a little damage on a Tizzy here?
Oh, that's actually a very net positive trait for the melee support into the range. They're liking that at Flex Panther.
Yeah. Otherwise, though, looking at this bot lane that we're so aware of, no major mistakes in the first 3 minutes, which is a lot better than they could say last time. But maybe it's going to be Tizzy making the costly mistake here. Twitch popping out himself with that ignite ticking away. Also going to require a heal from Candy.
Yeah, well, that's a heads up heal, dude. If I was playing AD, there's no way I walk back and heal my support who's about to die to the ignite. But that's, yeah, not a good way to start this one off. Kind of a caster curse there, Swift, you're saying.
I should have known. It can't possibly make it to 4 minutes. Not these players.
Nah, what's an SBL without blood?
I do like Tankax and Cax fighting like men for the crab, like it's season 2022 here.
You're looking a little green.
Now we're gonna start finding out what Candy and Tizzy are made of. Will they recall? Or will they try to greet this under tower? Are they going to open themselves up? As Thunder's going to open himself up to dying!
Dario Chopman sending the Cho'Gath to human resources. Get out of here, son. You've had a complaint filed against you for being bad.
And Chopman, as bad as he has been this season, you have to imagine he's taken some of the comments personally. He's a prideful guy. He's heard everyone saying that Thunder is the best top laner, but there's a reason we're saying those things, you absolute imbecile. It's because every time you get a kill in top lane, you just stick around and die.
Human resources got back and decided that he needed some sensitivity training, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, they saw Tank Axe on that side of the map, but you gotta respect it, though. You have to back it up there, push the wave or something. You have TP. I don't know. I'm not a top laner.
Well, as a recovering top laner, I can assure you that what you're thinking is correct, 30. That was bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a real tough situation to be in, because the first thing you think when you kill your lane opponent is, I gotta manage the wave, I gotta fix the wave. But when you're that low, you just gotta get the heck out of there. The death timers are way too short.
Yeah. Oh, Tizzy and Candy Jack, guys. Did Tizzy actually not recall?
No, they never recalled, and you can see it's starting to turn into some danger here. Is now the poison coming out. Tizzy gonna take real low from that one.
Yeah, if she's a little bit further out of tower range there, I think Tree takes that W in, and they get the Zyro without the flash.
That's exactly what I was thinking. So we'll see here. Candy and Tizzy are kind of making what is one of the quintessential kind of beginning level player mistakes, which is to lose a trade really badly and need to reset, but not reset because you're scared of losing a wave. But you lose more over time because you never just backed and reset your health and mana.
Yep, classic sunk cost fallacy in the laning phase.
They've got to be so careful here. Candy is very diveable, especially against these chaps. Oh, I never control shift Z. I'll zoom this up. Sorry, folks. It's not spectate without fucking something up.
Oh,
man, Dario Chopman putting a ton of pressure on top lane here. He's got that Cho so low, and Cho is just fighting for any kind of CS he can get to sustain his mana, and it's just not working out very well.
Oh no, Candy Jack, they stuck the recall.
Oh, expunged.
They were waiting that out perfectly. Incredible. You know, team call, shot call, whatever, in the little bot lane exchange. Great way to start it off there in the bot lane for Flex Panther.
Now, there's a smell you can feel.
Yeah, the wild thing is, I feel like Candy's really being let down by Tizzy here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, was Zyra picked after Rakan? I'm pretty sure it was. Usually Tree picks at Rakan pretty early.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I know it's probably just, you know, she picks it for the comfort, right? But it's I think everyone knew Twitch Rakan was happening if they get blue side especially. So yeah, it's gonna be tough here to recover.
Yeah, Nocturne nowhere near this, so they are going to put themselves on the board with this nice early dragon. If they hit the smite, which they will, gonna pump a little damage into Vygar as well, as we have more fighting up in this top lane. And we have more Nocturne coming in this top lane. More greed from the Chopman, who has no way out from this one. No flash. He's going to be fleeing for his life. Fleeing for his death. Tank Axe puts himself on the board.
Yeah, I mean, they knew the flash was down, so nicely done.
No.
And
Candy's
going
up a
back
level,
in.
but he's going to flash out of that one. Will hold on to his life. That's so much damage, though. Like,
Laning against the Switch is so annoying.
Smelling blood in the bot lane right now. He is not giving them an inch. Anytime they step up for a CS or something, he's just murdering her.
No, just barely gonna miss the snare on the lazy. And Cax has to be careful here. This is, yeah, okay. They gotta disengage. They gank and they lose the trade. Just a rough situation. Tizzy gets that, but no one in range to follow. And this bot is just getting opened up right now.
And if it's any consolation, at least Twitch burned his ult there, so they at least don't have to worry about dying to that now, but I don't think that's going to give them too much reprieve.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at the gold here, it's about 800 is the gold lead for Lazy Laz currently. That's, you know, majority of what this lead is, as well as a decent lead for Tankax over Cax, actually, due to his K plus A that he's got going on. Thrifty quietly, I've like not seen the mid lane more than like once because there's been skirmishing everywhere else and these guys are farmers, but Thrifty is actually dominating this mid lane, up a huge amount of CS for something that's had no jungler intervention, no kills.
Yeah, that's a pretty good thing here on a very good scaling Aurelion Soul. Quite a change from the Ahri that we saw earlier tonight.
Just wait.
I think he's got the objective of this right. He just needs to get big and not die, and then they've got a chance at winning this in the late game.
Yeah.
I can see Chopman just smells it. He wants that kill under turret so bad. I just don't think he has the wave or the spells to make it work at the moment.
Yeah, but he is about to see this Nocturne show bot, as we do see Twitch ult coming back up. Nocturne ult is available, and Twitch could just pop right out. And Candy, you have no flash, you have no health, you have no chance of making it out alive. And Thunder playing this one pretty aggressively. That was a choice.
Yeah. Wait, where's his the rift? Where's his pops?
Oh, they
Bottom
popped
lane?
in the bot lane, yeah.
Yeah.
As Candy nearly gets the kill. And now we see Thrifty and Renai do something. No, Renai going to just flash out of that one. It's gonna be a bot tier 1. It's not even 11 minutes, guys. They've already cracked this. Oh man, do you know how hard it is to get that 5th plate in the current game?
Yeah.
They got extra armor on those too, because it's bot lane, right?
Yep. And it's more armor, more people around, right?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
They've changed this shit so many times. But what
It's very
hasn't
tough.
changed is being down 2,000 gold on your direct lane opponent in 11 minutes is really, really bad. Especially when you are a playmaking AD carry like Twitch, who can just pop out of stealth anywhere on the map and assassinate you.
Yeah, unlocking that lane means he gets to start roaming potentially mid, so now Thrifty's got to be even more careful while he's trying to scale up in the mid lane.
Yeah, that's so huge because of exactly what you said. You have to imagine he's going to start pressuring the hell out of this mid lane here. He's already got his Kraken Slayer before 12 minutes here. We got a minute till the Dragon spawn. I have to imagine there's going to be a fight for it with all this bot pressure.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, and Flex Panther heavily favored here. Oh, at 50, taking a little roam onto the top lane here. Thundercunt's going down. Dario is chasing. He really wants this. Taking a couple tower shots, but Thunder is still alive, and Dario has to flash out, but he's gonna get killed by the tower. Thunder's still alive. The rupture. He gets the 2 kills for the bot's tower dive. Double kill.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. If it was creep block or an auto cancel, it looked like something didn't go according to plan, because that dive looked like it was set up to be clean, and it could not have gone any worse, I don't think.
And, you could just tell, I mean, I think Thrifty and Chopman are just feeling the pressure. They know things are sideways in their bot lane. They're not getting a ton out of the jungle, and they felt like they had to force something there. They knew the other team was going to go for Dragon. They were going to have an opening. They just didn't have the numbers to execute, and it's so costly. And now, I think this fight's going to continue here. Renai on such a devastating flank. Tizzy trapped with nowhere to go. Candy about to join her in hell. A 0 for 2. Flex Panther going to take their first Dragon of the game. And you know, we asked, will this Nocturne be able to hold up for a guy who's kind of been one-tricking Trundle in SBL? The answer is yes.
Yeah, press R, win game.
It's a 4,000 gold deficit here at 13 minutes, and it's the SBL, like, you know, but this already feels hopeless.
You know, I just realized Dario Chopman's down 2 levels to Thundercunt right now. Where did that come from?
Oh no, I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Dario's slapping. It's gonna be a 4v3.
Oh, this could go
here
their
in
way.
The side. Aurelion Sol with a nice skies descent. Tree has to flash out. Tankax running for his life. Incredibly low here. Circulations up front, and they will get the kill on him.
Yeah.
Oh!
Say goodbye to Salvo. Say hello to Candy Jack. Beautiful shot, a hard shot to make there. Not just shooting that down mid. He is shooting that from a separate lane, really predicting the angle there, and he gets it. And that's something. But Tizzy, I honestly thought Lazy was gonna just like flash forward, try to execute her there. Oh, Thunder, we're back to top lane. We're deep. He's got a lot of health. This is gonna be weird. Can they execute him before losing somebody, or can they chomp down the monkey here? As we do have potential issues with the game, I assume. Yeah, there's going to be a pause. AJS crashed, I bet. Suck my dick, Cax!
I mean, how's it going for you over there? Are you having any issues?
I haven't seen anything. So the issue I've had is just OBS like crashing, and it's like no notice, like the window just vanishes. So it's not like I get some like, oh, I see I hear things heating up, I'm about to crash. It's just like, oh shit, OBS isn't open anymore. What the hell happened? But I do. We tried restarting the PC. We're gonna see what happens over the rest of this game if anything's different. Well, we got a sec. Shout out to Cruisemaster and Cuban Pete, who have apparently been dumping bits tonight. I think we got 1,500 a piece from them.
Oh, nice.
We love your generosity. Shout out to you and your family.
No storms here. It's storms saying the power outages. Storming. Where is this? Let me look outside. Is it storming
for those
here?
of you
No,
who
it's
aren't
not
aware.
storming here, but it's storming south of us across most of the country, to my knowledge.
Yeah, if you are anywhere in the middle of the United States between Iowa and Arkansas right now, there is a tidal wave of a cold front that's bringing hell and high water with it. And now we're in game again.
Yeah, we are back, and Thunder about to, Tizzy, don't take the kill. Don't take the kill. Let the Chop Man have it. Chop, chop, baby. 2 and 3. That ain't as bad as 1 and 3. As, Tankax. So...
Did your spectator just pause?
Tankax
Yes.
DC'd, and I'm wondering if we just got a pause bug.
Okay, yeah, it must have. Yeah, 'cause I don't see a pause up, but I am paused.
Yeah.
I pause as well.
And we are unpause.
Okay.
And there's...
Oh no.
They must be on the same
no.
ISP. I don't know.
Wait, where does Tree live? Isn't he?
Trees in Eden
Minnesota?
Prairie. Tankax, I assume, is up around Northeast because he used to work at the same school as Girly Girl, I think. But I can tell you in Chanhassen, at least, there's currently no storming. As Tizzy and myself remaining online would show.
Uptown Minneapolis, looking like clear skies.
Yeah, so you must not be too far from them. So I think Minneapolis is good. We're getting a little, like, potentially ice overnights, but I think that's, like, overnight for us.
Yeah, down here in Tornado Land, it's 85 degrees right now, and by 7 a.m. tomorrow, it will be 35 degrees.
I thought going from 35 to, like, 18 was going to be bad. Hey, you're getting fucked, man.
Yep.
For the crank.
Alright.
Speaking of getting fucked, I think we're about to pound our bussies back into an unpause here as it looks like everyone's reconned. Come on, Craig, what's your social security number?
That's a great question. Ask me again later. Actually, since we are in the pause chat, I noticed that someone hearkened onto the rules and regulations that underpin the SBL. Is there a pause limit that converts into an auto win? Like the number of pauses?
We play it on a case-by-case basis. Obviously, the spirit of the game is to always play these games out. And so we're going to do everything that's reasonable to play games out.
For sure. I can appreciate the angle shooting. Oh, no.
Oh no.
If this is untenable. Well, I'm not gonna make decisions. Man, we have a really annoying. Oh.
Yeah.
Unless no one DC'd this time. I see everyone moving and not towards their fountain. So we're gonna.
Right, just trying to spice things up.
This is good. The bug meta is still evolving as we head into this season.
Yeah, who knows what new surprises we'll get next season.
Okay, Okay, but maybe we're gonna see some action here. Thrifty being knocked up, knocked around, taken to the pound town is this level 7 Zyra, who's gonna zone everyone off of her carry.
Yeah, Thrifty looking a little worse for wear here. He's gonna Sky's Descent, but Tank Axe actually gonna press the go button under tower. He's gonna pick up the kill on Thrifty. Cax a little too far away to maybe no. He's actually gonna dive in, get the shutdown. 1 for 1 here in the mid lane.
Yeah, but while this was happening, Lazy Laz gets a free 1-for-1 on Candy Jack on the far side of the map. Candy flashing and is nowhere near enough as he is rapidly learning what higher elo rat looks like.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like to see 3-0 into Twitch with Kraken Slayer already.
Yeah, talented rat, very spoopy. Don't want to be anywhere near one of those.
Tree looking, yeah, Cax actually,
Doesn't suss him out. All right.
yeah, chooses the right path in the Choose Your Own Adventure book, does not enter the try.
Thrifty gonna try to burninate the wave and save the turret, but Trogdor's not powerful enough to hold that one there. That one's going down.
2 turrets and very close to 3 have been taken by the Panthers.
Oh, Cax gonna see him with the sweeper here. Gonna go in 10 versus level 8. And Tree has to walk it out. The Rift Trail is being taken. Tree's already down to half. Yeah, Tuesday and Smash Bros. They want to try to contest this rocket. Going for the steal. Not gonna take it.
Valiant effort by Candy Jack there.
Yeah.
But this
Really,
does buy
the only
them
thing I could try.
time for the Chopman to just split on the other side of the map, and I do like this decision. Go take the guaranteed towers, even force out a teleport to answer you at the T2. This will open up way more of an opportunity for your team to fight around this upcoming dragon, as well as just kind of accelerate gold.
Oh, it looks like Chopman's building Titanic Hydra second. That's spicy. Definitely non-standard on Mundo as far as I know, but I want to see him just smash people with that in a team fight.
Yeah, and some very late recalls, so we are not doing an on-spawn dragon here. I would actually love to see a force here. Lazy Laz in the top lane. I think this is a really prime opportunity for Tizzy and the Smash Bros to do something, but I think they know they're behind, so they don't want to force anything.
Yeah, they actually just pinged out Lazy Last. They're pinging him again. Yep, they're like Twitch's topside river. Chopin, he has the TP.
So does
the Smash Bros. Like you
so
said,
does
looking for this
Thrifty.
fight.
Keep an eye on Candy. I am just so scared given everything that's happened. I don't want to ever see him in front of anyone, but it's not, none of his beef is near him, really. Cax with the Sunderer, not going to be a particularly tanky monkey. As enough time has passed, everyone has joined the fray here. Now we'll see if TSB are going to opt out of this fight or not. Chopman.
Oh.
Chopman
Chopman going for the demolish on the turn. He's gonna get it into the 1v1 with Lazy Laz. Oh my god, that damage is insane. But Lazy Laz.
Oh! Let's go! You stupid fucking rat! Get what you deserve. This could be
If I know
huge.
Thrifty and his Giga Galaxy mental here, he's like, that's
And
the start we
Chopman's
need
gonna
to
just
come
keep
back
pushing.
and win.
He's gonna force Flex Panther to engage. Can he get here in time? Oh, Cax gets popped like a balloon, and the Jackal is just barely gonna make it out with his life. Chopman doesn't give a shit. He tells his team to just lose the fight. He's taking 2 turrets. Now Tizzy is going to lose her life to Renai, but Thrifty forces a flash out of Tree. This fight is not over. Can the Aurelian make it out? A beautiful play on the blast cone. And the Jinx rocket going towards Tree, not going to connect. As, oh my god, I didn't even catch Rift Herald went down bot lane. He's going to take that tier 2.
Oh no. Okay, so I was like thinking this might be okay. They get 2 towers in the mid, but no, that Rift Herald bot forces them back.
I still
It's gonna
think,
be a second drag.
yeah, it is second dragon given up, but like it's only second dragon given up. It doesn't matter that much. The gold gap has closed. That's the important thing. And the other thing is, I said earlier, accelerate the gold. You know, the deficits remained fairly stable, but both teams just have more gold. So the percentage gold the TSB are down now, it's less. That's what I mean when I say accelerate the gold. If you are losing, you're very happy to do that because you're essentially down less gold because there's more gold overall. Awesome decision making from Chopman. Brandon knows he could just go take those towers there, especially the most valuable towers in the map in the mid lane. I think Tizzy and the Smash Bros are back in this game.
For sure. I was just actually about to ask you, Swift, because you have much better macro sense than I do. What did Tizzy and the Smash Bros have for a game plan here? Is it just let Chopman be a turret destroying machine and then hope to survive the team fights? Is that the way they go?
Listen, man, I think their game plan was like, let's try not to int and see what happens. I don't think they thought it out much more than that, because I don't think, like, compositionally there's like a ton going on here. I think they were just like, yo, like, what do we feel comfortable on? Like, if this goes late and we're not super behind, can Chopman and Thrifty just carry fights? And we are currently inching towards a yes to that question. Vygar and Zyra about to join this duelist of the meaty men. And we just teleports coming in. Oh yeah, this is all men committed. Cax going very forward. Gets the double knock up here. Nocturne joining the fray, but he's gonna just be in some damage here. The double knock up, so many flashes out of the Panther. They're gonna have to blast code out. And Candy Jack keep this man in the lineup. Incredible. I haven't seen 80 carry play like this since peak Salvo. And now they're turning on a Dasher. Are you kidding me?
Candy with the cash money. Jinx Rocket from downtown. Number 2 of the game, and they get Baron. This is wild, man. I told you the comeback was
insane
happening.
Game. Blab playing so badly that he has to tab out to Twitch chat because this man watches listens to casts while he plays because he's insane. Blab,
God,
you
so
are
cringe.
trolling.
That's so fucking cringe, and TFF loses a ban for that violation. Don't talk in Twitch chat!
You see that on the gold, boys? 38-4 to 38-4. Gold dead even after that play. And it is on the backs of some late game shot. Oh, you think you can fight him? You think you can fight him? You can.
Oh, no.
But barely.
Close.
Yeah. That was close. He almost gets the 1 for 1 there.
That's not ideal. They really needed him to keep this pressure. They wanted to utilize this Baron. They're now going to kind of eat the first half of it on setups here. I don't know if they'll be able to push anything further without Brandon on the map. Who is
Yeah, they're kind of. We're good.
As wild as it is to say, I think Chopman is outplaying Thunder this game, despite what the scores say. Just the decision making, the pressure he's drawing that's being capitalized on. He's doing a lot more than his scoreline this game.
Yeah, Dario Chopman is the map presence for Tizzy and the Smash Bros this game. He's single-handedly making these objectives go down on the map while the rest of the team just does their best to stay alive and not die, and it's working to their credit.
In addition to that, it's buying more time for Aurelion Sol to get more gold, get more late game, get more damage output. Thrifty's already 2 levels up on the Vygar, who still doesn't have a second item, as Thrifty is working towards a third. We can take a peek here at the gold between these teams.
Yeah, I mean, both solo laners for Disney and Smash Bros. Are up, and that's good. That's where they want to be. Nice regulation is caught out here.
Oh,
They're
what a
gonna
big catch!
put everything onto him. Tankax is going in now, but he's gonna get killed as well. Tree's gonna get rooted in the back. Quickness, he's gonna flash out and die as well. Double kill for Cax.
0 for 3, Thrifty making it out with the tiniest of slivers. The Rocket's going to go down to snipe out the Rat, and I don't know why. The Rat had plenty of health. But this is a Baron wave crashing on a tier 3. This is no members. They're not. They can't end, right?
There's
Are they
no
gonna
way.
try just like fuck it, just go? No. They're just gonna get inhibited back. Yeah.
They didn't even
That's
need their
fair.
80 carry there to do it. Candy, he's a Dota player, doesn't know to group with his team to push down turrets, but it does not matter. Another massive exchange here, and they get a chance to reset and rush down this dragon.
Yeah, Dario Chopman just does a ton of damage to structures with all that bonus AD he's getting from Titanic Hydra, and he's got Demolished to boot too.
Yeah, and we'll see here. If Candy is kind of caught. He doesn't have flash, but he's gonna keep running. He's gonna run towards. He doesn't know what to do. And when you're scared, you run to your father, Thrifty Senpai, there to protect him.
The father of the universe. He'll protect you.
I'm sure you all remember in that last fight just watching how much damage Thrifty Senpai put out between the 3 champions he was focusing that fight, and to just think, if you're on the side of Flex Panther right now, that only gets worse. it doesn't get any better than that for the rest of the game, and he's already just annihilating people.
Yeah, looking like, I mean, if you're Tizzy and Smash Bros, you gotta be feeling good about this. Like, the momentum's coming back, you're feeling alive, you might even be saying, hey, let's fucking go.
Well, let's fucking go straight into another team fight here. His Dragon has started, Nocturne is in. Both of these Smiters are in the pit. His Cax is, Tizzy is dead, but so is Nocturne. That means Dragon is secured by Cax here, and it is Chopman forcing so many members out. Candy is maybe overcommitting, but he does get the tree. 2 for 2. Will this fight continue? I think both of these teams, this might be in their interests to opt out here, but watch your eyes on Lazy Les here. He is on the flank, looking for a chance to re-engage, but he gets seen! He gets hit! Candy, you needed to just A-click him! Don't leave your man out to dry. No, Candy is going to snipe that one. Dragon secured 2 for 3. Tizzy and the Smash Brothers, they're doing it!
They are
This is
doing it.
incredible.
I mean, they did lose the Dragon there, right? They had
No,
started
they
out,
got
but-
Dragon.
No, they got it.
Oh, they did? Oh,
Cat-
fuck. Yeah, they're doing it.
Yeah, they're doing it!
They're doing it!
Tankax died before the Dragon did, so Cax was able to get the free smite. Just absolute madness in the pit where no one but the junglers was hitting it. And it was like the junglers were hitting each other, but Dragon was so low that the splash damage was enough to get it into smite range. But it was Tankax that died first.
Wow, I mean, that was a crazy split fight, but I mean, Tizzy and Smash Bros, they kept 3 in the pit against Tankax there, and they were just saying, yeah, get this Dragon, kill the jungler, get the Dragon. Tizzy sacks her life. That's okay. She got the Zyra ult off, I think. Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll say yes. Tizzy, good job.
Yeah, we'll say yeah. Yeah, good job. I mean, honestly, as a support player there, I would love to die and just my team win out like that, and they're feeling good about themselves. They're almost back up in kills, 16 to 14. Gold, they're up.
And
feeling good.
This, I was just going to say, Baron is about to respawn here. We got 22 seconds. We have Dario, perfect tempo here, going deep on the bot lane. They're gonna. This is the oldest of fashioned Baron baits. You send a big top laner bot, you have the rest of the team at Baron, and you wait to see which mistake the enemy makes. There is no urgency here for Tizzy and the Smash Brothers. Be patient, wait them out, make them face check Fog of War. Let your top laner, who is so big, he's in level down, he doesn't give a fuck.
He's so tiny though compared to
Should he give a
Cho'Gath.
fuck?
A little
Well,
bit.
we got a fight breaking out here. Is Cax going in, not going to get a lot of damage to stick, but oh man, they get the rat. The rat has been expunged. A double kill for Aurelion Sol. That's the jungler as well. Now Chopman in a lot of danger here, but Cax trying to pick up more kills for his wallet, going to chop down the Xmas tree. A 0-4-3 across the map here. No smite. This is going to be a free Baron Nashor, and Shotman gonna just stay here and pressure.
There's the
Shotman heard me complimenting him, so he had to go and make a mistake. I get it.
I thought he was walking away because he realized, hey, wait a minute, I'm in feast threshold. Why am I still pressuring this?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that was fucking stupid. Like, I'm sorry, Shotman. You're better than that. We hold you to a higher standard. I know you've been failing to meet that standard for 4 straight weeks, but you're still held to it. God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, oh god, if he just walks away, he gets the Baron buff too, and like then he can go back to split push, and he has the TP.
That's the second Baron in a row where he's a big reason why his team is in this game with some of the fights he's picked, but like also is a big reason now why his team hasn't been able to step on the enemy team's throats.
Yeah, if I might want to call out Cax here, because his last Wukong game left a lot to be desired. He's been doing really well today.
Oh, but Thrifty maybe too far forward, gonna have to flash. Tankax going on the follow. Can his teammates get there to defend him? They're pumping some good damage into Tankax. Just barely gonna not get snared, but it doesn't matter. A kill for Candy Jack, up to 5 and 3. Actually playing pretty well positionally here in this later stages of the game.
Yeah, big chompers there to lock him up as he's trying to exit, going a little too deep on Thrifty, who could just fly over walls casually.
Is continuing on an earlier point, what I'm noticing from Cax this game is his positioning has been really solid compared to his previous game. He's taking good engages, he knows when not to, and he's had some really pivotal ults that he's hit on key members of the other team.
So we just see Thrifty is teleporting in. Oh, Tizzy gets chunked there. So this team, they have just over a minute left on this Baron buff. I think they want to go get this open in him, take the easy objective, and then start trying to map pressure here.
Yeah, side lanes though are unfortunately pushing against them, perhaps. At least top lane might be, but it should even out here.
Yeah, this is not super easy to execute on. Again, kind of a components of that death from Dario earlier. I think if he had stayed alive, they're going to instead opt to just go take this dragon as it spawns here. They have total control of the jungles. They should be able to burn this down in the blink of an eye. But Flex Panther's walking towards the contest, but like, guys, you're not getting there.
Yeah, 31 minutes in, that's gonna just melt to Aurelion Sol and Jinx.
Now, speaking of 31 minutes, this is going to be the longest game we've had the whole night. Did anybody see that coming?
Yeah,
especially the way this
true.
one started.
Yeah, with how this one started.
I thought this was going to be even quicker than the last one, but yeah, this is going the distance. And this, I mean, we were talking about this plays well into Dizzy and the Smash Bros. This is a little bait, a Rune. Gak's going to come over the wall. There's the flash early.
You're going to just bait your Rad into dying with you? Yeah, run away, little lazy lads. You don't have a chance, as he's going to try to pump some damage through. And actually, Nocturne's coming out. Chopman is potentially going to get chopped here. Cax is now kind of deep, and they may have actually bit off quite a bit more than they can chew here. Cax going down. Oh, but no, he can't. He's going to get excited. He's going to turn. He's going to burn the Rat as well. And now Tizzy is here. Aurelion is on the way. It is a 2-for-2. Candy knew he wasn't getting out. Great decision to turn there. And now the dragon has come. He's been a bad dragon, and you're too tight to take him. Thrifty Senpai barreling down the lane. He's going to eliminate the cunt as well. He's going to slowly do it. Please, Thrifty. I had a great call there, and you fucked it up.
Oh no, yeah, Dizzy just out of range to land another root, but yeah, Thrifty, oh, man, he really wanted that last one on Thunder. Because they could get the tower, they could get that tier 2 here, but they still might.
Yeah,
they have the wave.
They can crash this wave. They don't have Baron, but like they don't really.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, they got it.
Okay. Wow. So I mean, really wonky start to that fight. I mean, the bait was great on the Thundercount, but Dario once again just going a little too aggressive. But then a turnaround. Tim came back. Thrifty Senpai came back downriver, and they get the net positive win.
The old Uno reverse card.
Yeah. Bait into bait.
So one thing that's just really front of mind for me here about Flex Panther's odds in this game. What has gone, like, when have they come out ahead on a situation in the last 17 minutes? Like, the best thing that's happened to this team in the last, since the disconnect stopped, really, is like they have a fight where they like barely lose.
Yeah, I mean, they really gotta get. Yeah, they gotta get. I mean, that might be playing into this. I have no idea, but they really need to get the jump on people. That's how they start off this game so strong. But Dizzy and the Smash Bros, they're playing it safe for the most part, and they're grouping together, and they're always finding someone out first.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me. Remember that Super Bowl when the power went out and they had to delay the game for like 45 minutes while they restored power at the stadium, and then the Ravens came back. That's Tizzy and the Smash Bros here.
2013 Ravens incoming. You heard it here first.
And
Momentum
Laz,
switch.
Since being exciting, he's been getting canceled like Colin Kaepernick in the second half of this game. As we do see Renai here coming for a flank. That Thrifty, he doesn't give a shit. Pygar's supposed to be bursty. Where's his damage?
Rod of Ages, man, just makes that dude unreasonably tanky. Though that does mean he does not have Leandries to percent health this Cho'Gath to this, so that's probably the one target Thrifty's never killing this game.
Yeah, there's not a ton. I mean, there's still we're up to 3 items on the Jinx, so like, but it's still gonna be a very long affair. But if Thunder is this far from his team, they can definitely work to chip away through some of this. They don't have to overcommit. They have to be careful though. They are very split here. As Nocturne is going in on the other side of the map, but directed camera wants us to see the choppening, and the choppening will happen. Nocturne ult was Nocturne. Oh my God, they lost all of their health in that fight. And that means this is gonna be a free Baron here for Tizzy and the Smash Brothers.
That might be it. This well, Thrifty's gonna teleport back to stop Renai pushing in mid tier 2, but that cost him his life.
Yeah, they're
He
gonna-
can go over walls.
Yeah, oh,
the
beautiful
blast
blast cone from the Boer. We got 35 seconds here on the Dragon. Tizzy and the Smash Bros. They could
God.
set up these waves, but they're going to pick Vygar off. They might just wait this one out as long as this team...
Blast cone gets Dario to cut him off there from the side. The Jinx Rocket, Thrifty gets the kill. Only 3 alive left for Flex Panther.
Thrifty's
just Baron. This is it.
Thrifty's just schmoving around the map right now, burninating everything to death. Nobody's long for this world. Is even within like 100 feet of them, they're just probably dead.
Yeah, here's the soul.
They're going to take this, the simple play here. They'll still have plenty of time to push with this Baron after. Get that Chemtech soul. The 3 Chemtechs on them. Secure the Dragon. I think they're going to try to march this down win. March this down mid, get a pick and end.
Yeah.
So Chemtech Soul was changed this season. What does it do now that it didn't do before?
You're playing the most, man. You're supposed to know.
Nah.
Because I sure don't! As long as we change the topic! Lazy Laz gets eliminated yet again. I could not have seen this coming. The Rat would do so little after the way this game started. But I think Tizzy and the Smash Bros, they want to step on some throats here, putting some damage down underneath these turrets. They are just chunking away at the turrets. Tankax with the desperation play, and Candy not fucking around, playing super defensive. The Nocturne is down. The turrets are not long for this world. It is a 3 versus 5 here. Now 2 cannons ready to crash here. Tree, desperation does not give him a chance. Renai flashing out, second turret down, and Tizzy and the Smash Brothers, what a heroic comeback from a game that was looking so grim, are going to finally get their second win of the season. They're going to do it with a substitute player, and they are going to keep their season alive.
You're right, Max. The Disney comeback.
Golf claps for the comeback. What a game. To reset the mental after that start and just pull it all together and figure out a way to win that game, that was nothing short of incredible. What a game.
Yeah, that's going to feel really good. This team, they're back in it. They're revitalized. Maybe they're keeping this roster now. I don't know, but this is looking up for them.
Just a quick peek at the damage numbers here. Shotman, as you can see here, just all over all kinds of lines on the enemy teams. Unsurprising with the way some of those mid-game fights went and the way that he could just run headfirst into everything. Just finally we see some kind of gusto from TSB here. I'm really proud of them to have pulled this one off.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was excellent. It's exactly what we wanted to see out of Dario Chopman, right? Put the team on your back. Do whatever the hell you have to do to get this team to the Nexus, kicking and screaming. And man, he did everything that game. Maybe a couple mistakes here or there, but by and large, he was definitely the carry this game.
Well, gentlemen, I think that's going to do it for this game. We are already a little later than we would care to be. Well, I don't know. We had fast enough games. We're really not that far behind despite all the issues. But we are going to take this on mute. I think we're going to plan our swap out for Baddie Breakdown. So I know all y'all love more SBL content. Please stick around for your favorite talk show on the internet. We will be back soon. Hey everybody, just an FYI, we are going to do a swap of the streamers. Thrifty's going to take back over for Baddie Breakdown as he typically does. So you know the drill, but I just want you to know not to panic. The stream's going to cut for a second here. We will be back soon.